Saturday afternoon also is when the offerings are made. All the drum keepers usually bring in their blankets, maybe money, currency, and after they've all danced their songs, there's a blanket that's placed on the west side of the drum by myself to one of the drum keepers, and it's where we put our blankets after I put mine down. Usually I'll bring in about 14 blankets, and Mick will also put his blankets down. And then all of the rest of the drum members will come by, put their tobacco, and put their blankets. So we usually have a big pile of blankets, and also a lot of visitors sometimes will bring in money. We'll put down some currency and some blankets. So, and after everybody has put down their offerings, then what they do is we have our Ogichidog who put together the bundles. They separate that huge bundle of blankets into separate bundles that go to the visiting drum keepers. We usually count the number of drum keepers that are there, and usually we'll have anywhere from 10 to 14 drum keepers. And we separate all of those into individual bundles to them. Also, the money that's been collected is separated into 14 different ways. Tobacco. And then what the pipe man does, goes along and fills the pipe of all that, the tobacco that's been offered in that particular ceremony. Points his pipe to all the directions and brings it over to us as drum keepers and Mick and I. Then from there it goes to other attending drum keepers, and from there he takes it to all of those that belong on our drums. And after that, the pipe is handed to everybody there that's in attendance. And then usually our Gichada or myself will get up and talk for these offerings and to offer them to all of those Manidug that we rely on as a people. There are many of them. The tobacco and the offerings goes to the Creator up above, to the Manidug in the earth, also to the four directions. We believe it as a people, in each one of those directions there's a Manidug that sits there. So we offer it up to one in the east, the south, the west, and the north. It also goes to the thunder beings. We always make sure we ask that they go over in a good way wherever people in Anishinaabe live and there not be storms. We also offer it up to the Manidug and the lakes and the rivers. We believe that in every body of water there's a Manidug there. So we offer it to them. We also offer it to Winnebuju, a Manidug that lived with us as a people and now has his wigwam in the east. We offer it to him to help us as a people. The offering also goes to his grandmother, who's of the earth. They call her grandmother of the earth, Kukumisakinan. Tobacco also goes to the trees. We believe that there's a spirit in every one of those trees. And we offer our tobacco and the blankets to them also. Also to the animals, the small ones, the big ones, they all have a spirit within them. And we ask all of those Manidug to help us as a people. And from there it goes to the sun and the moon. The sun wasn't always up there. As he goes over, it is from there he extends his hand to help the people. He's not a ball of gas. As science will teach us, to us as a people, he's a manidu. He's a power. And from there it also goes to the moon, which is also another manidu. It's not a ball of cheese to us. It's a manidu. So, like I said, each fall and each spring, and you look at, we have 11 drums. There are many blankets, much tobacco and food that go to all of those manidu we rely on people, as a people. And that's where we get our help as Anishinaabe. And we do that each fall and each spring. So it's just a quick summary of the talk that goes for all of these offerings. Where there's other things I'll ask for, like we've almost lost the language, our Ojibwe language. We ask that more people go back to learning the language, and that they are helped to do that in a good way. Also, for all of us to be given good health and good movement, in particular our poor people. And I also mentioned to the thunder beings that they go over in a good way. And just generally asking for all good things that'll benefit the community. Things I have been talking about lately is we have a lot of food out there that is bad for us as a people. As in Anishinaabe, there's a lot of stuff that we're eating that what a lot of our diseases come from, like diabetes, high blood pressure, strokes, heart attacks. And for our people to be helped, to be guided, to eat healthier food, and also for our people to be helped to be more, to move around more, to be as active as a lot of our people, our Anishinaabe people, were a long time ago. Something had happened, a lot of our people were able to live a long time, to live to the ages about 120 or so. And that doesn't happen anymore. And for those Maniduk to help us to come back and live a healthier lifestyle so we're able to live to the age of 120 again. And then after offering the tobacco and food and the blankets up, then the bundles are passed out to the visiting drum keepers, and they all get up and give you a thank you, a talk, and I wanted to add also that a lot of those that are visiting belong on other drums. When they hear their song, they all get up to dance. And then I want to talk about Saturday evening. Like I said, none of our cooks go home to cook. They bring everything with them when they come in at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. So after we get done with creating the bundles and passing them out to the visiting drum keepers, we go right into serving the food. And we usually have a huge table of food that's offered, and visitors and elders are the ones that will eat first, and we have a shkabeos, a helper that invites people up to eat, and we want to make sure our visitors are fed first. And then I've been pushing that our people serve healthier food. And I've always talked about how fried bread is a favorite with our people, but it's one of the most dangerous foods for us as a people. Some of them want to call it traditional food. It is not traditional food. It's like survival food. It was because of the commodities that we were given. We were given flour that the fried bread came along. The foods that were most healthy for us are the ones that were given to us by the Manidug to eat as an Anishinaabe. And those are the animals, like the deer and the rabbits, and also the fish and the wild rice, and all of that grows in the wild, like the berries. Those are the foods that are good for us as a people. And I always hope that our people get back to eating as much as that is possible, and that it's always available to us as a people. Mi go ill.